Hey there, good morning Fit Friends, it's me Kristen, and I just want to do a quick tutorial to show you how to find the recipes in Fixate. There are so many recipes that correlate to the portion controlled containers that can, now that you've been going at your nutrition planner, starting to use the containers and you started off simply, now maybe you can start to use some other recipes that combine various containers. So I want to show you how to find that on Beachbody On Demand. So when you sign into Beachbody On Demand, here you are, you're going to go to Nutrition. If you haven't been here before, there's a wealth of information here. It's amazing. So scroll down and you go to the Fixate Cooking Show. Under Resources, you will find Recipes. Open that up. And these recipes are really good. Like, I make them a ton. So this is obviously Autumn, and that's her brother, Bobby Calabrese, who's a chef. And the idea came because he said, well, we can adapt some of the recipes that he makes to work with the portion containers. And he made them healthy. They both work together to do that. So here are the recipes, right? There's just a wealth of recipes, breakfast recipes, entree. And just so you know, it has a little circle next to it. It is 80-day obsession approved. So for example, something that I make a lot, so I know what page it's on. It's on page 20. This is the Fixate breakfast sausage. I love making this because it's simple and it's just an easy one red. So it doesn't get complicated with multiple container counts. Just FYI, I don't use the ground juniper berries. I don't even know what ground juniper berries are. So it tastes great without that, so don't worry about that. Okay, I'm going to go back to the table of contents, and because a lot of us on 80-Day Obsession are heading into a refeed day, I just want to draw your attention to the dessert type items that work on the supplemental yellow list. So here we are in desserts. Granted, the desserts do not have a little circle showing that it's 80-day approved, but again, and I know you can't see this, or maybe you can. This is, again, the supplemental yellow list, but down here at the bottom, it has the Fixate dessert recipes that work on your supplemental or your refeed day. So, for example, check out the banana oatmeal cookies on page 226. So this is, you make these cookies, you get 2 cookies each, follow the portion, of course, and that equals 1 yellow. Again, it's a supplemental yellow on 80-Day Obsession. Now, if you're just following 21-Day Fix or Fix Extreme, you can use this as a real yellow if you want. Of course, be mindful that the dessert type items maybe aren't something you should go overboard with, but enjoy, right? And then I think flourless chickpea brownies. No, not on page 20. I'm going to go back. This recipe I always make on refeed day. I kind of have a problem because I overboard with it because it's so damn yummy. Flourless chickpea brownies is on page 240. So anyway, you can see how I'm maneuvering through this. I just obviously look at the table of contents, what looks good, check out the recipes, see what the container equivalent is. Again, this is for the supplemental yellow on 80-Day Obsession. But there you go. That is Fixate. And these recipes really are delicious. I have not even made nearly half of them, but the ones I have made are awesome. And I think those others who are in here who use them would agree. So this is just a great resource for you to go kind of dive into a little bit and just see what looks good and make sure you plan it out with your container equivalents. Like last chicken tinga tacos, I'll show you that because I made that last week. So if you make this recipe and you obviously follow the portions and whatnot, you know that 1 red container, so you fill up that chicken mixture when it's done into 1 red container, and that equals 1 green, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 teaspoon. And the reason it's a green is because of the tomato puree and the tomatoes in the sauce. So just be mindful that when you read these recipes that you know then the final product and the serving equivalent equals the containers that it states at the top of the recipe. Hopefully that makes sense. Ask any questions if you have them, and Thank you guys for being here. I'm super grateful for you, and we'll talk soon. Let's see if I can get out of here, right? Stop share and end.